Warning. Warning. If you hear something that makes you upset on the broadcast, true, opinion, or otherwise, you are free to sign off or go to another channel. If you can't, please contact the displayed number below to seek help. Trolling and hate watching is more serious than you think. Now back to our scheduled broadcast.
Hello out there. This is Kev, and this is BMBBH once again on a Sunday night. And where I'm at in the country is about to be Monday. So yeah, thank you for watching. And as you come in, please hit that like button. That's good for the algorithm. Also, if you are new to this channel and you haven't, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Uh, Shout out to the replay gang. Also, if you're in the replay gang or you just happen to come back to this show, maybe you heard something that you needed to hear again. You can leave a comment in the comment section. All that helps this channel. It's just push, 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 push. So, yeah. So anyway, I was the inspiration for this show right here. I was driving the other day, and our Chingy song came on the radio. Still remember that rapper Chingy. Um, yeah, he was okay. I was able to deal with him in small doses rather because when I heard that first song to come on the radio, right there, I wasn't a fan. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't. I thought it was stupid. I thought that a lot of the current music at that time was pretty stupid. I don't know. That was just me. Maybe I was being a hater. I don't know because for some things I'm against the grain. Just because others find it popular. I have a tendency to be a bit grumpy about it. I was like, these ninjas around here, they fall for anything. Goddamn, they just, yeah. you know. But Chingy's music became okay with me eventually. I mean, hey, when at the time I still was going to the club and hooking up and all this other stuff. So yeah, fun times. But uh, to the heart of the issue that I want to discuss today, just wanted to use the rapper Chingy just to get this point out because many of you heard this story before of what happened with the rapper Chingy and a certain individual, this dude named Sydney Starr. Uh, yeah, so yeah, these things were, I would say, probably up until November were kind of difficult to discuss, based on the subject matter at hand. But I guess because of the recent regime change, that we can now, talk about a few things without the fear of being deleted from the platform. So I'm not to say that I'm gonna go a bit overboard with that, but please keep in mind for those of you who are watching that this is edutainment. Uh, you can take it seriously, or some things are meant to be taken with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, understand that I can be wrong about certain things. Uh, Most certainly. So all right. So I see a couple people in the chat. Okay, we got Ray Hanma, the Hanma Force. What's good, man? Good to see you. We got Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power. Uh, all right. Long live. Shout out to that replay gang. Uh, Shout out to you too, man. Said Chingy Baller Baby song was such a hit to me. Uh See, those specimens need to have a tattoo on the neck or something to immediately let people know. I mean, you got to be careful when you say certain stuff like that because societal standard is that you look at the person and you can identify exactly what they are when you look at them. There's always a way you can tell. With and what I'm talking about is transgender people. Uh, some people may think that thinking is absurd, but and some guys. I mean, there was a couple of cases where a couple guys were fooled and they deleted themselves. So, not funny, not funny. That wasn't a funny chuckle, but it's kind of a sad chuckle because once they found out that they had been tricked, that's not the same. Like that's you know, how do you look at your friends, people that's some very serious stuff. That's a very, very heavy thing to go through socially for a black man to have been caught up in a mistake like that because you either just didn't know or you were supposed to tell some kind of way. And then you get caught up like that. People are going to say that you're into that thing anyway. So it's very damaging. Something like that is very damaging. I mean, but we we're we're not talking about guys who got fooled or anything. I'm just letting you, just trying to set the tone, the premise for what I'm about to discuss. And the main thing is this: I want you to think about, why is it so easy to lie on black men? Why is it so, and once the lie is told, why do so many people just believe it without hearing the other side of the story? Uh, say for instance, Tory Lanez versus Megan Thee Stallion. How many people, including myself, discarded Tory Lanez as soon as you heard that there was a gunshot involved, and it was a fight between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. I think maybe 95, 96, 98% probably believe that Megan Thee Stallion was the victim and Tory Lanez was finished, and he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. You know, although some of us may share a difference of opinion, it's never ever going to be anyone that's going to ever look at the man and say, "Hey, you know what? Let's wait till all the facts come out." I don't think anyone did that. And my example is, how we frequently use social media on here, and you see a widespread number of opinions on it. Art and style was good. They don't give a damn about black men. No, no, they don't. Some we should quite be used to by now. It's like it's two things you can do. You can have the knowledge of people not giving a damn about black men, or you can walk around and carry yourself like people don't give a damn. And the second one is, you can incorporate the use of the middle finger. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I understand that the harm that can come to black men, the lies that can be told on black men, that can completely destroy us. And this is definitely one of those lies that I'm going to discuss that can completely destroy a black man. And I mean, there's always going to be something sexual. It's always going to be something sexual. It is, when we say things people disagree with, and that is very prevalent to these spaces, the mentality and the attitude that we show black men for discussing things that are very uncomfortable to your average African American ear. I mean, we get called all kinds of things. Shit, a couple weeks ago on social media, some guy called me a woman beater. I was like, "What? What? What gave you that idea? You have no evidence of this. I've never been charged with such, and I don't hit women. So why would you imply that I would hit women?" Then he was like, "Because I believe in patriarchy." I was like, "Yeah, but you you guys miss context. Now, patriarchy doesn't mean that, men want to be freely abusive to women. And see, that's how that kind of shit gets started. Once it was in my Facebook group, so I had to go ahead and just silence him for like a week or so. I don't like people lying on members without evidence, and you're not going to lie on me either without evidence. But that's how lies get started. It could take something like somebody calling you something. I mean, they have no evidence, nothing to substantiate their claim, and yet and still there are going to be gullible people that believe. That's why you have, like, I guess, libel and slander laws, defamation laws, stuff like that. But why should that be necessary? Why can't people just tell the truth about people? Why can't people you know, just call a spade a spade? If someone is telling you the truth, I mean, there's no need to slander them. There's no need to lie on them. So patriarchy benefits women. Who cares for their comfort? Amen. Truth is absolute. Yeah, a lot of that shit be projection. So let me go ahead and discuss this real quick. I think there's a spite toward black men because, I mean, as of the past few years, and I know this particular incident happened like way back in the day, not too far back in the day, but back in the day enough. Um, there's just these campaigns to spite black men. I mean, black men as a group, and I don't care how many simps exist. We're going to do that to each other no matter what. It just is what it is. Simps, shut up. But anyway, let me share this screen. Share the screen. Share the screen. All right. So I just want to talk about this for a little bit. It's not even so much the fact that, how do I got a question. How do people like Sydney Star make it in circles like this? Like just people just out of nowhere. And I mean, like, these supposed to be like rappers, all of the females, you know, are looking at these guys, hope to have a ballerific night with one of them. Hey, come on in my VIP section. Uh, my name is such and such. Like, yeah. So how did this nigga right here, this guy, this what is the medical term for this person? Transgender. How did this person? I mean, this was back in the day. Now this was before like that stuff really started gaining momentum. Shoot. So let's go through some of this story. I don't want. I've heard bits and pieces about this. When it happened, but it's just the whole point to me is that it is if the man says okay he didn't do it, why are we turning around and say nah man you was with that dude man no you did that ha ha he nigga oh man no benefit of the doubt whatsoever. I mean, enough. And it ain't like Chingy was this blockbuster rapper. It wasn't like he was, when you think of the top 10 MCs of all time, Chingy's name is not coming up. It's not. So can we say that? I mean, if it ruined his career, it killed an already dying career. I mean, shoot. It's like it ain't like he was, on the same like ended up in the same place like somebody like a Ludacris did, you know, or a Ti. I mean, all these guys had potential, but I'll tell you, when you hang out with friends that listen to, excuse me, a bunch of rap and hip hop and all that stuff, I've heard Chingy's second album. I wouldn't. I mean, it had a lot of guest appearances. It was one of Nate Dogg's last guest appearances, but shoot, it wasn't like, oh man, I gotta every time I think about something I listen to, I'm like, I gotta get Chingy's second album. Like, goddamn. But so I mean the point I'm trying to talk about is did it really ruin his career? Did it I mean, did could things have been different for him if this nigga didn't lie? Mr. Sydney. It's it sometimes I might say she during this broadcast. Hope because I'm really conscious and trying not to say it. I mean, because this is not a woman. This is a dude. Even though your boy from Family Matters paid for the reassignment surgery, and there's a lot of funny stuff going on here. So let's read Complex Magazine's story. Said Chingy said the lie that transgender social media personality Sydney Star spread about them having a sexual relationship ruined his career. What up, Chance Rogers? See you down there. In a recent conversation with TMZ, Chingy reflected on that situation, effectively putting a cap on his buzzing career and how he wasn't appreciative of the way the music industry operated in that time. According to the 44-year-old, his whole career fell apart and he was never able to fully recover. Even a star admitted she lied about saying they hooked up. Yeah, the nigga lied. Uh, when it happened, I lost a lot of stuff based off a lie, which was just that the most oddest thing I ever seen. Chingy said, nah, man, when the individual apologized and his so called went away, which it took years to blow away, nah, man, ain't nothing good happened for that for me. Mm, yeah, because you had that. at the time it happened, you had that upsurge in that cancel culture, and it just let me see. Christian Keys. I don't know if y'all know who this guy is. Kind of light skinned guy. Best direction I can point you in with him is he was in that Amazon series, The Boys. He was A Train's brother who got crippled during that attack from that racist soup. But, you know, he made a video on social media, I think on his Instagram one time, asking, gay dudes to stay out of his DMs. He said, I don't go that way. Y'all, leave me alone. And they tried to cancel him then. So, I mean, so if that mentality would eventually come out, um, what do you think Chingy went through when he said, "Nah, I don't fuck around like that"? He probably said all kinds of, okay, this word that I'm about to use is for educational purposes and not meant to be malicious toward homosexual men. But Chingy probably used the word faggot quite often. Yes, he probably said, "I don't deal with fags and sissies and transsexuals." Like I mean, when his career was jeopardized, I'm sure he said all kinds of shit. And they take that shit deeply personal enough to lock him out of the industry because there is, as we will find out with, things like Diddy, people like Diddy, there is a homosexual underculture in the rap industry. Yeah. And maybe he got locked out because of that. Shoot. I mean, it's many angles you can think about this, but it's like these kinds of things jeopardize black men anyway. And in the way famous people roll, why would you want to be a part of the industries anyway? Besides, maybe you were some guy that had nothing, but you had a dream of, uh, popping bottles and big booty bitches. And you know what? You know what? That's not a bad dream for a man to have, popping bottles and big booty bitches. But, it's how you go about that shit. Chingy remarked that someone of his caliber who had sold millions of records and enjoyed great popularity suddenly disappearing from the limelight causes people to wonder if something happened. However, the jackpot rapper said his absence was a result of shady industry politics, sabotage, and bullcrap in relation to the situation with Star. Yeah. Um, Indigo Flow was good. Bobby Valentino, yeah, he was on some funny shit too. Yeah, I heard murmurs about him, you know. Uh yeah, but Indigo Flow was good. Black men are the number one group to get their sexuality questioned. I mean, if you're basing that off of what you see on social media, I would agree with that 100%. Every time someone, every time a black man says something that, let's just say if he's talking to another black person, every time he says something that person disagrees with, some that they try to come up with something egregious to defeat what you're saying. And I just wish I just wish that we weren't so childish as a people. Yeah, I mean, weaponizing sex. We have a tendency to weaponize sexuality to attack black men. You know, just I'll give you an example of the whole Kevin Samuels debacle when he was alive, and especially after he died. All you can hear is, "Oh, he's a homosexual." Uh, it here's the thing with me. If I don't see a picture and I don't even want to look at a picture where, a man is holding like five dicks in each hand and, holding up a sign that says, "Hey, I'm a gay homosexual." I'm not going to believe it. I have to have evidence. I mean, because that is a like that is a accusation to make, and that's a lie. That's a big old lie. Shoot. I mean, shit. You can't keep doing. You can't keep doing this. Can't get lying on the brothers, man. What up, weather? Yeah, got weather in the building. Who's calling black men gay this time? This is yeah. The fact that that question even has to be asked, but we're just a little reflecting on Chingy and how lies can destroy people. I can use another example that doesn't involve a transgender. Um, but when didn't they appear on some podcast? I want to say the whatever podcast, and it was Mr. Sydney and Darius McQuarrie or her man friend from what I could tell. I mean, who remembers the infamous photo shoot and then how it went viral and you know people calling them gay, and I would call Darius McQuarrie gay too, based on like how the photo shoot went down. And he came up with this little bullshit reason, like he's trying to change the world and make it a better place. I'm like, bruh, hell no. Well, Sydney Star has, let's just say, a roster in the hip hop world. Yeah, I mean, I was implying that, well, not even really implying that if you're just getting here, I was saying that there is a homosexual underculture in the hip hop community, and it's stuff that, ever since the dawn of YouTube, that people have been making videos on and, pointing out certain examples of how, just with photos and videos and such. I mean, it gets that rabbit hole gets pretty fucked up. Dudes wearing dresses on stage and looking like they about to kiss. Then Cat Williams comes out and says something about Hollywood parties, celebrity parties, and then they got certain rooms and the guys you think are the most masculine are the main ones on that shit. All I say is those dudes claim, mind you, they had no idea. Yeah, because they ain't supposed that's kind of like some fight club shit. I mean, because you have the regular, average, everyday person's mindset, and many things are what we like to call taboo. Like they're just areas that we won't go as a people, and we think it's strange and funny, and and homosexuality falls in that category for many of us, and in doors we won't open, and places that we won't go. And one thing that we've always had, the societal perception of the rap industry, is that it is a very masculine culture, and for someone to be caught up in something like this, that is the opposite of it. Of course, it will hurt and ruin someone. It say that this is true, but this is the kind of thing that these motherfuckers been on, and and I don't deny it, but it's just that when you're lying just to destroy someone, because Mr. Sidney admitted that he lied to destroy the man. And and Mr. Sidney uh knew that, by telling that lie, that it would kill this man's career, kill this man's sedentary, mediocre career, like I said. I mean, yeah, even if he did had a lot going on, and if this could knock him out the industry, then maybe that industry wasn't the best place for him. You know, if he were to really think about it in retrospect. There it is, South Power 2K1. It's good. Chingy aside, KFV, black men in rap and entertainment industry in general are smashing the he, she, low key. Uh, Uh, I don't doubt that it runs rampant in that industry. I mean, I used to read like Source and Excel magazines. I wouldn't buy myself. Uh, kid brother, well, a guy I consider my brother used to read the magazines. We used to hang out, smoke, whatever. Go chase girls, stuff like that. He used to read Source and SL magazines, and they used to have pictures of 50 Cent like modeling clothes and with lollipops in his mouth and shit. I'm sitting up there like, why is 50 Cent modeling clothes? Even in the NBA, like a lot of the games back in the early 2010s, they would show the basketball players modeling clothes. So yeah, there's definitely some shit going on. Kevin Murray says, I don't know about the statute of limitations, but Chingy lost a lot of money behind that lie. I'm sure he did. When I said he had a kind of a mediocre career, like I said, I wasn't real big on Chingy. I mean, I said it earlier. I don't know when you got here, but I mean, right there, I didn't like it. Everybody liked right there. I didn't like right there. Like, oh, another one hit ass nigga. And then like I heard Holiday Inn. I was like, well, Holiday Inn is cool, but still I wasn't really like, oh my God, Chingy. But the way I perceive things and the way other people perceive things, that's two totally different things. Yeah. Phil Phil Bradley was good. Said that this Diddy stuff about to have dudes in hiding. It's a lot of freaky stuff going on. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably why all them celebrities wanted Kamala Harris to be president. She probably was gonna like try to conceal all that Diddy stuff. She in them circles too now. Her and Barack Obama. Shit, Obama could have been at them Diddy parties getting oiled up and shit. Like it's a grim thought. Chingy had 2 hits and fell off. He's from my city. He went to high school with my older sister and said he wrote raps in class all day. Well, that's usually how it is. When they had that kind of dream. They said Tupac did the same thing, had a bunch of raps written down. Hell, I know a couple guys who were, inspired to be rappers. And then they would have like, a few tablets full of rhymes they wrote. Shoot, that's what it is. So some stuff that you listen to, shoot, them dudes and wrote about 10, 15 years ago. Just, well, maybe not if they're Jay-Z. Jay-Z just flowed. Yeah, but why? I mean, whether so you think that um the reason why we're so willing to believe lies like that is the fact that that kind of behavior is so entrenched in that business that that we would say something like, "Oh, they got Chingy too." they, I mean, or is it just that easy to lie on a black man? I mean, I would probably say that yeah, it being easy to lie on a black man is probably the truth in many many cases. I mean, but people been lying on black men from the start. Shoot, back in the what people believe were the more racist times. Back in early Jim Crow Reconstruction. How the white women would lie on the black man. Oh, he raped me. Well, great. Excuse me. Sorry, you two, for using such a strong word. I don't mean to, trigger anyone out there that's listening that actually had been through that experience. But we're not going to sit here and pretend like people haven't lied on black men. So, and shit, a lie would get a whole town burned down. Shoot. I mean, get many people killed. So yeah, black we understand this. We understand that we as men in our racial group, we have to move as careful as possible. There's no way. I mean, anyone listening, y'all probably know a black man or two who's gotten lied on. Sunday's Hot Raw was good. Okay, so Southpaw 2K1. Speaking of hip hop, Kendrick Lamar won Record of the Year Grammy for They Not Like Us. Well, yeah, it's a very popular song. And for the current political climate, they want to keep the racial tensions up as much as possible. The Trump derangement syndrome is at and it's not like it's at an all-time high, but it's higher than it's ever been. And it's the weirdest and most satisfying thing I've ever seen because I just be laughing at them folks. But yeah, I can understand why this song is the why this song has this much momentum because of the current climate. And, Kamala said it on the BET Awards. They're not like us. That shit was. There are no boundaries anymore. Dudes they are going in with no shame. The T's are getting the same men the bad biological women get. It's open season. And the bad biological women are still going after them dudes. Motherfuckers dipping, dipping, dipping in dudes and dipping in girls, man. I say, hey, have at it. Shoot, that's what you bitches wanted, you know. I mean, shoot. As to why lies against black men are easy to believe, makes me think about Birth of a Nation. Oh, the propaganda film. Yeah. To suggest somehow if black men get a foothold in society, that they will go get revenge on white people and have their way with white women. And it'll just be this monstrous takeover. It'll be the darkest days ever. Just a fear of retribution. That is the main thing that is the driving force in WS. The fear of retribution. And the fear is so stupid because black people really could care less if they're really paying attention. Black folks too busy trying to be friends with these motherfuckers, trying to get acceptance. Like I always believe that's why they mad at Donald Trump because they think Donald Trump is telling white people do not be friends with black people. Black people's like, oh my God, we got to fight for DEI and all that shit. Yeah, I had that discussion the other night. What up, Chaos Rain? What's good? That Kev plus bad news travels fast, even faster in the case of black men, e.g., Emmett Till, an eighth grader got lied on by a white woman. Yeah, that's a really classic example. Emmett Till. Emmett Till got lied on. Hold on one second. Uh, yeah, Emmett Till got lied on and it costing him his life. And the people who lied on him were acquitted. Shoot, Carolyn Bryant walked around a free person till she died. Shoot, everybody was calling for Carolyn Bryant to be punished. It just, the two white men, no, I remember I tried to have a show a couple years ago on that. And I was trying to give focus to the white men and the people who came on the panel wanted to talk about what they wanted to talk about instead of that. And yeah, I felt as if it was a little cowardly because it was like no one wanted to focus on the two white men that were directly responsible for Emmett Till's death. So, yeah, lies can destroy. Shoot, me look up this guy right here. You know, for those of you who watch WWE and stuff like that, this guy right here, Odyssey Jones. Uh, Odyssey Jones. Let's see. He was a wrestler who was under contract with WWE, and this dude for real, like he started out at NXT. I guess he impressed him enough to put him on one of the main shows, and this dude took about 2 years to finally get on TV. 2 years. It's like they just had him waiting in the wings, and they finally found a spot for him. And it's as soon as he got on television, it took him 2 years to get on television. It took 2 weeks to take him off. Turns out he was accused of domestic violence, so they fired him immediately. Which is boy, they never wait. They never wait to fire you. They never wait for the facts to come out. Once you have an accusation like that, they just go ahead and get rid of you because it's bad publicity. It's just like with a sexual harassment charge. They don't care if she lying at first. They just you automatically become a liability. Like any of these country, any of these companies would do that to you for survival. So finally, this man right here, big dude, big motherfucker now. This dude about 6'5", like what, 400, like 350, 375. Like, you know, he's a very fast, agile, big man. He's very strong. You know, I don't think he just sitting up there eating chicken and pig feed and all that, you know. But just take a listen to this. You know, after he lost his dream job. So here's what he had to say. This was the first statement that he made since he, you know, had to leave WWE. Oh shit! I ain't even got the. Hold on 1 second. I ain't even got the sound on. Stop screen. Just 1 second. Shoot. Black men getting lied on. I'm telling you. That's how they do us. Man, where's the sound? Oh, there it is.
aka Odyssey Jones. And first and foremost, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, for giving me the strength to get through these difficult times. As always, all glory to God. Secondly, I would like to say Happy New Year, and I wish you all a great and safe 2025. I'm making this video to address the false
fair use
allegations. These false claims are coming from a party that I used to prior engage with, and I apologize for taking so long for addressing these false claims, but I had to patiently wait to get an injunction set in place to protect my family, my friends, and myself. I'm currently taking legal action against said party, so I can't speak too much more on it, but there will be more information to come. With that being said, I would like to thank the WWE for the amazing opportunity they've given me in my life. I thank you so much for bringing me on. I'd like to thank all the coaches that I've worked with over the years for helping me work on my craft and grow as a person. I'd also like to thank management and creative for putting me in a position for success, as well as thank the fans for the support that you have given me, not only today, but all the way back in day one. With all that being said, the journey continues. I'm ready to get back to doing what I love to do. I'm accepting bookings in 2025.
Yeah. You know, people like him, you hear what his coworkers have to say, and it's nothing but positive things. Say he's a really great guy. You know, nothing but nice to everyone. And then it was a shame that he could get accused of something. And like I said, lose his job over a lie. But everybody was willing to believe the lie. There you see that instead of seeing the nice guy that everybody got to know, they saw a 6'6", 6'7" uh 300 over almost 400-pound athletic beast. Shoot, man. But I mean, it's a shame. Let me get on some of these comments. Black men are the designated villains in this story in America. Yeah, because we are the community. We are the community. Yeah, yeah. Let weather tell it. Every black man is gay. LOL. Oh, here we go. Weather said, "Well, Kev, it doesn't help when Malik Yoba, Tank, and Darius McQuarrie out here openly excusing and engaging in certain activities with certain people who think that they're women." Well, I would agree with that. I don't think every black man is gay. However, I do think, however, too many black men allow themselves to be a fetish to progressive women, and that cause us as men to be sexualized. Well, let me put it to you like this. Uh, hold on. There's a video that Tank had out here that I thought he was being quite hypocritical on. Shoot, TikTok. Let me look up TikTok. TikTok, and it's 60 some days left in its existence. Let me see if I can pause. Let me see. See if I can find that statement Tank made. Tank. I'll type in Tank and black men in the. Yeah, if I can find that clip. Nah, I should have found that clip earlier because Tank was talking about how it was easy to believe that it was easy to believe that black men engage in such activity, and it can be a total lie. And I just thought it was strange coming from him. But no, I can't find the clip. I should have looked that up earlier. But Tank, being who Tank is and what he said, just weird. Just fucking weird. Carolyn Bryant should have been put under the jailhouse. Unfortunately, the law stalled and dragged their feet on her warrant and ran out the clock until she passed away, which was very much on purpose. ESPN jumped the gun with Michael Irvin. Yeah, it's a shame when we can come up with many, many examples of black men being lied on and destroyed. Here's one example: Nate Parker. This is probably one that black people don't like, because funny that was that Kevin Murray that mentioned Birth of a Nation earlier, the old propaganda film. Well, Nate Parker, when he made his Birth of a Nation, how everything came back to the surface. He was lied on himself. They would discover that his accusation was a lie, and everybody just wanted to run with it. Tank was the one that said letting another man service you isn't necessarily gay. Yes, it is necessarily. uh, it is necessarily gay, and it is definitely gay. If you let another man touch you in a sexual way, now a sexual way, I'm not talking about a bro hug. I'm not even talking about a good game pat on the butt, even though I don't go around doing good games and I don't want that shit done to me. I'm talking about actual homosexual touching, like intimate stuff that you would only do with a woman if you were a heterosexual man. Uh, yeah, that's that full contact. Yeah, that's gay. Don't care what nobody say. And when he realized what he said, he tried to clean. Ain't no trying to clean up that because I remember that. Yeah, he was telling people to stop being homophobic or some shit like that. I was like, no, dude, no, you passed the point of no return. Tavis Smiley. Oh yeah, Tavis Smiley was in some shenanigans with some of the office women. You know, they say he was doing like the Godfather in WWE. Shoot, he was, getting more bitches. And Nate Parker's career hadn't been the same since. He's another one who could sue for slander. Well, yeah. I mean, the sisterhood. I'll never forget this YouTube video I saw. And, here comes my favorite two words. I don't know. It was some old, it was a black woman, old big back female. She was starting to celebrate how they were able to derail Nate Parker's movie, Birth of a Nation. Like, because Mud Dia's Halloween came out this same weekend, and the mountain of excuses that black folks in general made for not wanting to go see that film. Oh, we don't want to see this stuff all the time. Sometimes we just want to laugh, you know. And then when you got to the darker conversations, the truth came out then. Oh, Nate Parker, oh, he messing with them white girls. The white girls, Brian Banks lost his football career. Yep. Lost his football career. For what? Because somebody wanted to lie. We just and we just believe it. We just believe it. These old Pinocchio assholes out here. Only one who managed to act up and keep his job was Charles Payne. He was smashing a white contributor. Snot Neil Hughes got caught. She tried to lie on him, and she was the one who got fired. Well, sometimes justice prevails. The Central Park Five. The Central Park Five, yeah. Although it's somewhat debatable based on certain info. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of funny things about their case, but they're free right now. But so that's and that was at Fox News where that happened. Wow, that means that she was on some bullshit for real. God damn. But I will never not tell black men to not move carefully. I will always be that guy because we got pretty smart guys that watch this show anyway. Jonathan Majors. Oh yeah, especially Jonathan Majors. You got video evidence and they still fired the man. But now all of that stuff has been rescinded. All of that stuff has been dropped. It should have been dropped in the first place. They just wanted to give mercy to that white girl. I keep telling y'all they keep doing that shit, that poor white woman. I don't do that at all. Shoot. Here go Weather. However, Jonathan Majors attacked his white girlfriend because she knew, I guess implying he was gay. The truth. Oh man. Man, have y'all seen them clips of Jonathan Majors dancing? That shit. That motherfucker dancing like it's 1994 again. Like some of the funniest shit I ever seen. You can't tell me otherwise. Jonathan Majors is gay. I don't think so. I don't know. He might be a bit eccentric, but gay. I don't think so. I don't know, but that is Hollywood culture. When you look at the TV, you look at your favorite television show. It might be a gay guy. And I wonder what was Marvel going to do with the Kang Dynasty. Well, they already flipped it to Doctor Doom. I think Kang is going to be involved, but he's probably going to be more of a secondary villain now. I mean, he was supposed to be the big bad. Yeah, but that since Jonathan Majors had that shit happen with him, they took it out. It's like I mean, and I know this is off subject, but at least they got the Russo brothers on it, so they can get back to making some blockbusters that are actually good. The new brother from England, Aaron Pierre, I believe he's gay. Man, it seemed like when they push somebody, man, they get them. Hey, and tomorrow night show, I'm gonna get more into that Hollywood and black men because Dave Chappelle did a monologue on Saturday Night Live, and he mentioned Reginald Bell Johnson as being, I believe, it's being seen at Diddy parties, and it does seem like it's like when they have a new it guy in Hollywood, like I would say Anthony Ramos. Like Anthony Ramos, I mean, I don't know who he is. I don't know what kind of activity he involved in, but I don't know, man. It's like it just seems like every time, every time they really start pushing a new guy, that dude might be gay. Like, shoot, they coming for Michael B. Jordan next, man. They already coming for Michael B. Jordan. Shoot, they been came for Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan been dick policed. Then he was with Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey broke up with him, and the sisters just acted like it was just the best thing ever. Yeah, girl, know her worth. She know her worth. Shoot, Michael B. Jordan will be all right. I think he'll be okay. The man has seen more pie in a week than most of us have seen in a lifetime. Like, there's gonna come out, no pun intended, that Aaron Pierre is gay. Yeah, I mean, shoot, he's a hit with the ladies. That viral clip of him on the Jennifer Hudson show, going through that line dancing, like all the ladies love Aaron Pierre. But like, there was a lot of fuss on the internet when he got cast to be John Stewart Green Lantern, because he's from the UK, and John Stewart, the character, is from Detroit. So there's this thing about black actors who are from overseas who get American black roles, and Aaron Pierre is one of them. The dude that played Dr. Martin Luther King in that movie Selma. Oh yeah, they declassified the MLK files. So there's a lot of grimy stuff in them. But that's why they had Daniel Kaluuya play Fred Hampton. That's why they had Cynthia Erivo play Harriet Tubman. And the black English actors, well, the actors from overseas, they find it very hard to find roles that will cast them in their own country. So they come over here, and black actors in America can't get on. But the whole reason why they got English black actors playing American historic figures, because they don't want the American black actor argue with the direction the characters go in. Because if they had picked an American black woman to play Harriet Tubman, that movie would probably been a little different. Or they probably couldn't find an American black actress that would have gone on with that stupid ass script. That movie was dumb as fuck. Like if you are someone who respects Harriet Tubman deserved a lot better than that film. it's just they're probably gonna attack Chadwick Boseman. They trying to drag Denzel down, but Denzel kind of did it to himself, talking about he kissed that man in that new Gladiator film. What up, Cortez Smith? They don't want black men to have anything. Let me tell you something. That's a societal problem with black people. They don't want black people to have anything. They don't want us to take up a foothold in the industry. I mean, or any industry for that matter. I mean, there are some black guys that are buying movie studios and such. Shoot, Anthony Mackie trying to start his own movie studio. 50 Cent, he finna start his own movie studio. So there is some building out there going on. There is some building, but I mean, shit, 50 Cent, I hope karma don't come back from him because he fucked up Suge Knight, Jay Prince, who else? Dame Dash and Irv Gotti. He fucked them up from having a distribution company. He snitched them out and he got rewarded all kinds of industry stuff. Like, shoot, I heard that he got rewarded with vitamin water for doing that shit. Bad Hombre was good. He says the MCU is silly. The Penguin took comics to another level. I gotta watch that Penguin show. I gotta watch that. I keep hearing good things about it. It's not that people believe the lies; they want to believe the lies. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I found something. I was sent in an email that explains it somewhat. Let me go ahead. All right. So, all right, let's listen to this young man has to say. This is Quarter Life Crisis on Facebook.
They never asked for your side of the story, then the side that they heard is how they feel about you. Never explain yourself to people who are already dedicated to misunderstanding you.
That's the story of every black man's life. People are just dedicated to misunderstanding us, which means that many of them don't want the truth anyway. Shoot. Like, for real. Like I said, all of us know a black man somewhere that got accused of something that he was not responsible for, had nothing to do with, or were just flat out lied on. Shoot. Many of us have been lied on about something. Shoot. And they'll lie on you just because they don't like you. Shoot. Not because it's true. It's a shame our people are like that. I promise you that guy's gay. There's something off about. He talking about Jonathan Majors. They strategically choose gay men. Gay men, they'll choose flat out idiots, hood motherfuckers too. Shoot, look at what they said about Sexy Red. Well, look Sexy Red actually said this. Talking about they just took a rat out the hood and just gave him money or something to that effect, which is exactly what they did with Sexy Red. That's why you got all these rappers out here dying, because they always choose the scummiest motherfuckers with the scummiest lifestyles. They usually didn't do that. Yeah, show the photo he and Majors took. Oh man. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, Weather's on one. Let's see. Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors, Michael B. Jordan. Let's see if I find that photo. I just found it. It was. Hold on one second. Let me share the screen. Yeah. This would be a little bit hard to dispute. I'm not. Look, y'all. I'm not taking a photo like this with any of you guys. And I do that with. I do that keeping keeping everything in mind. I mean, like, some people say that this is just a show of brotherhood. That this is just a show of solidarity. Michael B. Jordan is my brother. Jonathan Majors is my brother. We embrace each other's brotherhood. People spin it like that. But as far as Kevin is concerned, nope. Nope. Not even my brothers. Nope. Why Skinner Man Cave was good. Shoot. Not all, man. We can say just that photo shoot was suspect. That's what he says. They tried to put Michael B on some single mothers. Oh, okay. Tyrese should have gotten that role as Jon Stewart. Unfortunately, Tyrese went crazy. Yeah, Tyrese crying on the internet. Like, Tyrese should have known he was a black man. Just because you were a celebrity don't mean they ain't gonna drag you for that shit. And boy, did they drag him. Whew. I mean, shoot, that man, like, I don't think Tyrese been the same since that video came out where The Rock slapped him on the set of one of the Fast and Furious movies. I mean, slapped the taste out of his mouth. It was like Ludacris, I guess, he was filming him with his phone and tried to sneak up on him, but Rock ended up slapping Tyrese. We as black men have to understand. Okay. Tyrese was going through a lot, yet they laughed at his pain. Yeah. Dude, don't ever be caught anywhere crying, black man. Don't do it. If someone get a photo of it, they're gonna show it forever and ever and ever and ever. They want to humiliate you. Saint Nick 69 was good. Tyrese needs to pay child support and stop crying on social media live streams. They also said that dude was too light skinned to play Jon Stewart. So you talking about Aaron Pierre? It's the eyes, man. Like, Jon Stewart, he got them Green Lantern eyes. Like Aaron Pierre, he got them. Yeah, he got them funny colored eyes. They're like fucking laser beams. It's like you look at a picture of the man, you feel like he's staring at you. It's pretty fucking eerie, But as Green Lantern, that will probably work. But I think Aaron Pierre probably got that role more so because he was the Hollywood's new it guy. He probably let them. He probably went all the way, just like Brian Tyree Henry. Like I said, that's a discussion for tomorrow night. Try to save more of those talking points for that. They finally got Denzel. Took him 45 years. Aaron Pierre's married to a white woman. How does that make him gay? I swear we will pin the gay badge on every black man with no proof. LOL. That's a very good point. That's a very good point, and that does happen. Cynthia Erivo went to the California University of Nuclear Technology. Man, somehow after that, she was the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh yeah, she said her dream role is to be Storm of the MCU. Yeah, no. No, honey. Nope. And apparently Denzel had issues kissing men in Gladiator 2. He said he kissed a man kind of like as a kiss of death or some shit like that. But they said they cut it out of the movie, and it sounded to me like they were trying to frame it like he wanted to kiss in there. Black American actors might have personal reasons compared to black British actors. Yeah. What I'm saying is, man, let me get this off the screen. Yeah, what I'm saying is, and I mean, I've heard who was it? Professor Black Truth talk about this. Because he was talking about Jaimin Hansu. The video he was talking about him. Jaimin Hansu. He was in a few movies. He was in The Island. He was in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. When Star-Lord was saying his name and he was like, "Who?" The guy that said who, that's Jaimin Hansu. Professor Black Truth brings up a really good point about Djimon Hounsou. Djimon Hounsou can't switch his accent to an American accent. A lot of those British actors, the black British actors that get these American roles, can easily switch their voices to American accents. And like I was saying earlier, they won't question the material. They're not empathetic to the history of it, so they don't care. So they can throw so they can so the American who obviously have agendas and writing this stuff can throw their little spin on things in it if they want. They would gladly give black women benefits and spots meant for black men, and black women will argue you down and fight you. uh, Aaron Pierre isn't married, son in Hot Raw. Yeah, because there's a couple pictures that he's in with white women, but I don't think that he's married to them. But I don't know. Saint Nick's 69 says either pay $20 million for a black Hollywood actor or pay $80K for a British African actor and $20K for a speech dialect coach. Yeah, old dude off Supercell. Shoot, he slips in over here in America sometimes. Old Tosin Cole. Yeah, he was in that House Party, the recent House Party movie. Aaron did a good job in Revel Ridge. I'm still trying to get through that film. Yeah. Denzel was already part of the machine. He bowed to feminism. Probably you probably got that idea because he was talking about his marriage. And I guess they asked him how to run a successful marriage, and he said, shut your mouth and do as you're told. I guess he was telling the men, as far as like how to deal with their wives, to shut your mouth and do as you're told, which, we kind of preach against in his space over here. I'm sorry, Denzel had no issues. I mean, kissing men and Gladiator too. No, he didn't. It didn't sound like he did. The Penguin is from DC Comics, not MCU. Yeah, we know. But what I think what he was making was, I think what point he was making was, comic book movies in general. Isn't there a female penguin show? There's a animated Batman show on Amazon, and they gender swapped the penguin and made the motherfucker taller and more beefy, which that's the kind of agenda they run with women. They that's kind of bullshit they're on. They try to find a way to make women as strong as men and all this other stuff, and I just think it falls flat. But okay, what the hell ever. Only black man who didn't fold was Ozzie Davis. Oh yeah, he married Ruby D. Ruby D. When I saw some younger pictures of Ruby D was fine. Like Ozzie Davis, yeah. Thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. Rest in peace. How long has Idris Elba been playing American black characters? Well, the first role I remember him in was The Wire as Stringer Bell. The drug dealer. He played a drug dealer. I don't think we mind him too much playing drug dealers. Respect our drug dealer history. Why can't you get an American actor to play a drug dealer? Nah, I don't think we're doing that. But the MCU went down here after Captain America: Winter Soldier. I mean, but you still have the 2 Avengers, Infinity War and Endgame. And if you really look back on Endgame wasn't as good as Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is probably the best MCU film. I mean, but you have to think since then they've had Spider-Man, Tom Holland, which a lot of people surprisingly don't think that much of those films. I mean, I thought they were cool. I mean, but what happened to movie industry, period, the entertainment industry is DEI. It's like, oh, you're about to, you talk about DEI. I know a bunch of black people are out there fighting for DEI right now. And I'm sitting up there like, why the fuck are y'all fighting for DEI? But watch my DEI show from the other night to get all that. Kev, there's an old interview with Chris Tucker right after he did Fifth Element. Interviewer brought up his character in the film. Chris Tucker's whole mood changed. He looked ashamed. Oh, yeah. Chris Tucker's character in the Fifth Element was very flamboyant and looked gay. The only reason why I wouldn't say that character was gay is because he actually fucked a woman in that movie. He looked like it was just from the future, but the way they depicted the future was like that's something like a masculine man wouldn't wear. Period. I had when I first watched The Fifth Element, I was like, Chris Tucker looked kind of like a sissy in that movie. But but in the movie he fucked a woman, so just I guess that's how they carried themselves in the future. But the fact that the movie was made in the present, why would they put him in an outfit like that? Unsexy red. Dude straight up Tool wedding photos. That whole hug looks suspect. Oh, you talking about this one right here? Yeah, it does, man. It does. Like I said, I would look. I don't care how close we are. Like I said, even with my own brothers, I would not take a picture like this. Did show Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans in a similar pose. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans. I don't know if they are in a similar pose, but then that would just chalk it up to the industry anyway. Chris Hemsworth. Because sometimes, like, I get it's the white man. I would, I was. Hold on one second, y'all. Well, I can't say it's as nearly as gay looking as the other one. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that. This, still, I'm still not getting gay vibes from that. No. Okay, that's enough. I don't think that photo is sus. Brotherly love. I see why people would feel weird. Photographer had ulterior motives. Damn right, man mode. We don't hug like that. RPM, what's going on, man? They knew what they were doing when they took that picture. Now y'all blaming the photographer. Whether I have hugged my brother and younger cousin like that, I am only attracted to women. So I guess the photographer was holding a gun. They said, out your faces together. Say, whether I'm Nigerian. I'm Nigerian and my culture doesn't play that. Okay. Aaron is married to a white woman. Go look it up. Okay, let's see. Aaron Pierre. Oh. Aaron Pierre. Married. Has Shanna. Let's see. Let's see. Aaron Pierre, his wife, Jessica Hardwick. Oh, shit. He is married. Hold on one second. No. He's not married. He might have been married, but I don't know. It's confusing. It really. There's some people that saying he's married. There's some people saying he isn't. Capital extra. Let's see. They say they don't know. They don't know. So unknown. We're gonna chalk it up to the unknown. Whether after my cousin had a near death car accident, I visited him in the hospital. He was temporarily in a wheelchair. We embraced as he cried. No, hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power. That is not gay. That is not gay. Jaman Hansu was also in Amistad and in the first Gladiator. Yeah, he was. I mean, but now he's struggling. Now he's struggling to pay bills. Like he said, he is struggling. Hmm. The man said, "Son is hot." Ross threw the spawn cape on for Aaron Pierre. MCU is for teenage. Yeah, they're targeting teenagers right now. I mean, not targeted like in a malicious way, but that's who their target audience is. All right, but let me go ahead and let me see. Let me go ahead and look at these comments and um go back on the subject matter and probably wrap this up. Female penguin, LOL. You know what a coochie smell? Oh God. I'm laughing because that's probably true. Son is hot. Rod, I'll say this: either we're gonna be revealed why he's with a white woman or he's a flamer, one or two. You'll say that to this new Captain America comes out. Hey, Ray, you think that new Captain America is gonna be good? I mean, because a lot of people are upset because is Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I think people prefer the white Captain America. There's like Captain America, Steve Rogers, just like Black Panthers, T'Challa, stuff like that. And I don't have any doubts that, a lot of the opinion that goes around about Captain America, the new one coming out, is racially motivated. They just don't want to see a black man as Captain America. But Anthony Mackie, he's not making it any better, due to his recent press releases. He's him saying that Captain America does not have to be represented by an American. And then even had Chris Evans agree with him. And my opinion is both of them should shut the fuck up. Like, ain't nobody like, if they had a Captain Mexican or something like that, a Captain Mexico, nobody in Mexico is going to say, well, they don't have to be Mexican to be Captain Mexico. That's some dumb shit. Shoot. No other country does this except us. DEI is DE dead. Yeah. They talking about people complaining about how nobody is mentioning Black History Month because of this. I'm saying, like, they gave you the shortest month of the year, and people often complain about that. And Black History should be 12 months a year. I'm not making any excuses for the racist that obviously took it out, but why are people crying about this stuff? Why are Black people crying about Black History Month? Because really, in principle, Black History Month is just something that makes other races kiss our asses for a month. And and then it just, for me, that just boils down to white acceptance. Shoot, who is Black History Month for? If you're Black, it ain't for us because we already recognize Black excellence. Black History Month is for other races. And we have got to get out of this hole trying to get racists to acknowledge that we did something. I mean, for the sake of somebody trying to butter us up and kiss our asses. Because really, I don't need someone who secretly doesn't like me to kiss my ass. I don't need that at all. But, of course, some of you do. And of course, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. So, ill, gross. Chris Tucker was looking like if Prince made it to the future where cars are flying. LOL. Man, y'all talking about Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element. Yeah, because I guess what they're trying to do is make it perceive it like, dudes dress like that in the future, especially if they were some type of celebrity. But still, you got people in the present making decisions that dudes like that dress in the future, and it has to be a black guy. The photo with Arnold, Tom Cruise, and Tom Hanks was real sus. Now, look, I don't doubt that the white dudes are on that shit because they're on that shit more so than the black guys are. Hell, John Travolta, Leon 008 was good. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna find one like that. No, you ain't. You talk about a picture of white dudes embracing like that? Nah, because they only want that image for black men. They don't want that image for the white boys. They want the white dudes to stay in masculine framing. Michael B. and Jonathan knew that picture was sus. A lot of Hollywood actors do get down with the Rainbow Coalition. Man, y'all having tomorrow night discussion right now. I might have to change. I might have to change tomorrow night show. Yeah, I don't know. I'll spin it some type of way. Robert Nelson was good. I really think Aaron Pierre should play Icon instead of Green Lantern. Yeah, Icon would have made more sense. Icon would have brought a super powerful black superhero that's on par with Superman to the big screen. Because if they ever bring Blue Marvel to the MCU, I think they're gonna fuck them up. Because Disney, if y'all haven't noticed, Disney's really not on that kind of time. I don't even really care about that Captain America movie for real. All they're gonna do is make him into Captain Virtue Signal. They said they had to reshoot that whole movie. Like they had another version of the film, but they had to reshoot the whole thing because it wasn't testing at all. Like it wasn't testing good at all. I'm still gonna see it though. Anthony Mackie is an idiot. Chris Evans want to be woke, and he should go smash Liz up. I don't know if there's enough woke for that. But Chris Evans, yeah, he's one of those. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that sometimes he should shut his fucking mouth. Like he's almost as bad as Mark Ruffalo, the guy who playing the Hulk. Like I wish they would fire Mark Ruffalo and get another actor to play the Hulk because I really believe the reason why they cucking the Hulk like that is because of the actor. Oh, yeah, because Disney is on their agenda shit too. It may be better action wise. Wait, what the fuck? While I didn't know they said this wild dude. Oh, you talking about? Are you talking about some? You don't have to be an American to be Captain America. Yeah, not that. I mean, even if it's a fictional character, that's some pretty dumb shit to say. No, Kev, this country is anti-black male. If you see the paintings of people they claim Native Americans look like you and me, Kev. Yeah. Had me thinking about the story I heard about the first Thanksgiving. And it was something else. It was who was it? Who was talking about Native Americans and how the red Native Americans were trying to take out the black Native Americans. I forgot what content creator. That's why people don't like folks on YouTube because people on YouTube be finding them like a lot of obscure things in history that should not be obscure. But the story of the first Thanksgiving is like, okay, white man, you bring us technology and you help us take out this Indian tribe right here. And then, we could just, you scratch our backs, we scratch yours. We'll show you how to survive on this land. So what happened was the white man and the Indian tribe got together to get rid of another rival Indian tribe. And, they celebrated this with a night of big feast. And that was the first Thanksgiving. Sometimes I think that it was white people and red Indians trying to take out red Native Americans trying to take out black Native Americans. I mean, if you really take a deep dive into our history, there's a lot of things that, will make you say that they lied to us about a lot of things. There are some awful truths out there that many of us can't even process. Okay, that Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, and Arnold Foley. Okay, let me look it up. Let me see if I can find it. Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks. Say Arnold. Okay. Man, why y'all pay me do this, man? Oh my God. They looking like yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a true bro photo. Like, man, look, there was like they be in the locker room, man, in the shower, man. There's a spot I can't reach on my back. Can you watch that spot for me, dog? Like, they look like they I mean shit. Hey, notice how I didn't have to ask y'all, is this the photo? Yeah, that is definitely the photo. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Hanks, and Tom Cruise in Vanity Fair back in 1994 when they were dubbed the Three Kings of Hollywood. Let me see if there's something in the there's some in the comment section. Arnold's flexing. What a weird setup the photographer had them in. Awkward. They trying to stay away from calling it gay. Like that's most of these comments. They're trying to keep it. They're trying to keep from calling it gay. Let me see. Okay. Tom standing on a milk carton. Yeah, Tom Cruise is short as fuck. Then this is someone who definitely has a sick mind. Why didn't they pose them lying naked across one another? Then whoever this was said weird combo. And why would the fuck would they say something like this? Why didn't he pose them lying naked? That's one of those alphabet people. But they're probably speaking of how the photo looks anyway. Man, let me get this shit off my screen, man. White people will shame and beat up their own in order to ingratiate black people. You talk about Tom Katz, who thinks he's a Native American dude. Dude is a $5 Indian from Atlanta. And Kev, instead of DC choosing Mr. Terrific, it should have been Josiah Power. He's a lawyer that has latent powers. He gave Superman the blues, but he defends heroes. Okay. Yeah, sounds like I mean, Mr. Terrific was a character that, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him come to the big screen like that. What they did to him in the Arrowverse was disgraceful as fuck because they made him gay, which is something that they set the tone for anyway in these movies and televisions, always trying to make black men look a certain way. Arnold was always a little zesty. He made that movie named Junior that almost completely destroyed his image. You remember Junior about him being pregnant? I think somewhere in the movie he was like, "My baby." I was like, "No, Arnold, no." Over there posing like the Backstreet Boys. About this. They were all in on it. Don't forget these Hollywood dudes are puppets. They knew it was a bad picture. Yep. Thomas Spooner. Oh God. Yeah. All right. Well, I went through just about all the comments, but yeah, man. Gotta stop being susceptible to these lies, man. I mean, but that was kind of a stupid thing to say. Is like, how are you susceptible to lies unless you just got people out there that just want to believe that shit. And it's a shame that our people have such hate issues entrenched within us. It's very sad, and it's even sadder when we can't even clearly defend ourselves. Even if we defend ourselves, that we have people who believe that things like that. And we're going back to some of the things that Weather was saying. It doesn't help when you have guys like Malik Yoba out there, when people lie. But we'll get more into that conversation as well tomorrow. Southpaw 2K1. Should black men just ignore them or nip it in the bud? My policy is nip it in the bud. There's nothing really more important than your reputation. The hurdle to jump in that is the fact that people will believe the lying ass person on the other side. And that's just one thing that we just have to do a little bit better on as a people. We can't just sit there and believe every lie that because historically we all understand that black men have been lied on, and a lot of black men died because of that. A lot of black men lost their lives due to, being put in prison because of shit like that. Police planting drugs on men. That's lying. If someone lies on you, they want to destroy you. I mean, not like a little white lie, like you just, but it's just it's intent is intended to destroy you in some type of way, and unfortunately for Chingy, I mean, whether we have an opinion on the direction his career was going anyway, he's one of those what if situations. What if you didn't have this nigga that he is suspiciously close to in this photo? What if that nigga never said anything? What if that nigga never lied on him? Lying is bad anyway. But lying on black men, unfortunately, is one of the easiest things that one can do. And it's terrible. So move carefully, black man, because you never know when something like this might impact your life. And knock on wood, for any of you guys that's listening, and for the many black men out there that are just trying to mind their own business and have good, productive lives, dude, I'm on your side. Move extremely carefully. And make sure that you carry the attitude that your trust is valuable. That is not something that is easy for anyone to earn. Because if you are caught slipping, you could be in a situation such as Chingy was in, such as Odyssey Jones was in, such as Nate Parker was in. and Michael Irvin, and the many other scores of black men who have been lied on. Hey, and if it's really bad, Emmett Till. So, all right. Really, really appreciating you guys once again for watching, especially you guys in the live chat. Yeah. Just shout out once again to you guys, Hybrid Catastrophic Impact, X83rd Power, RPM, Robert Nelson, Southpaw 2K1, Art Install TV, Ray Hama, the Hama Force, Weather. Always good to see you, man. Shoot. Leon 008, saw him in here earlier. Kevin Murray, Bad Hombre. And if I missed your name, Chance Rogers was here too. And if I missed your name, please forgive me. Shoot. Or just, drop a comment down low. And thank you once again for, giving me the support that I need. We all need a little support sometime. And shoot, it's what it is, man. It's what it is. We gotta be there for each other, black men, because there's plenty of lies out there. It's I guess you just gotta have the attitude, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But but hopefully we won't end up like, none of us will end up like a Chingy or like a Nate Parker, or in the worst case scenarios like an Emmett Till. But also a little self-reflection on why these lies so easy to believe, and why are people so willing to throw us under the bus. Like, just I don't know, man. Just I don't know. Just be a positive impact wherever you go, because we understand that we're in quite the situation, black men, and it's just what it is. So just be smart, and move smart as well. So that's all. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. This is Kev. Long live the habitual line steppers. Till the next time, folks. Peace out.